In the heart of a cozy nursery, where time seemed to pause, a captivating scene unfolded. A cherubic baby boy, with chubby cheeks and bright eyes full of wonder, giggled with delight as he played with two giant rats, each standing a towering 5 feet tall. These were no ordinary rats. With soft fur that shimmered in the golden light of the nursery, and eyes that sparkled with gentle wisdom, they exuded a kindness that was palpable. Their presence was both enchanting and reassuring, as if they were somewhat magical guardians of the little one. The nursery itself was a kaleidoscope of colors, alive with vibrant toys that littered the floor. Floating balloons of every hue swayed gently with the unseen breaths of the room, adding an ethereal quality to the already magical environment. The sunlight streamed in through a large window, bathing everything in a warm glow, as if the room itself was inviting joy and laughter. One of the rats, whom the baby's mother affectionately named Mr. Snuffles, had a particularly unique talent. With great care and a gentle flick of his long tail, Mr. Snuffles picked up the baby and skillfully turned his tail into a swing. The baby squealed in pure glee as he swung back and forth, arms reaching out towards the sky. It was a sight that would melt the hardest of hearts. Meanwhile, the second rat, lovingly called Miss Whiskers, watched the pair with amused eyes. Not one to be left out of the fun, she reached down into the small pouch hanging by her side and extracted a morsel of cheese. Holding it out delicately, she offered it to the little one, who accepted it with wide-eyed curiosity before breaking into an ear-to-ear smile. In that nursery, the mundane and the magical merged seamlessly. It wasn't just the presence of the gigantic, friendly rats that brought a sense of enchantment, but the unadulterated joy that filled the air. The whole scene was like a page out of a fairy tale, where innocence knew no bounds, and friendship was as pure as morning dew. The baby boy, still swinging and giggling, was oblivious to the world beyond his enchanted sanctum. In his eyes, the nursery was not just a room, the rats were not just animals. They were friends, protectors, a marvelous part of his little universe. Within those walls, everything was right, and the promise of endless laughter tickled the edges of possibilities, all under the watchful gaze of Mr. Snuffles and Miss Whiskers. As the day wore on, and the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting a soft amber glow in the room, the baby nestled against Miss Whiskers' furry side, succumbing to the gentle lure of dreams. Mr. Snuffles covered him with a soft blanket, his actions tender and loving, like a doting grandparent. There, in that nursery, magic was real. And it lived not just in the ethereal presence of Mr. Snuffles and Miss Whiskers, but in the bonds of love and joy that made everything all the more extraordinary.